Right now at 10, an update on the officer-involved shooting in Genoa. Authorities say it started as a welfare check. And major tax cuts could be coming for Wisconsinites. To Republicans in the state, it's a win, but Democrats are skeptical of the policy. Plus, paying tribute by doing good. Gunderson employees are honoring a former colleague by raising awareness for stepping out in pink.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Tonight, new details about a child's death on La Crosse's north side. A teen is in custody in connection to the death. La Crosse police say they arrested a 16-year-old on charges of first-degree intentional homicide in connection to the child's death. Now, police were called to a home on the city's north side on the evening of June 14th. They did not release the identity or age of the child who died. Police say that investigation is ongoing. The Wisconsin Department of Justice is releasing more information about last week's officer-involved shooting in Genoa. DOJ says Vernon County Sheriff deputies were called to a home near Highway 35 in Genoa for a welfare check. Deputies saw 61-year-old William Boardman leaving the home, and they pulled him over for a traffic stop. During the stop, DOJ says Boardman tried driving away with Deputy Jonathan Brown still standing on the vehicle's running board. DOJ says Brown told Boardman several times to stop, which Boardman ignored. Brown then shot Boardman, who was pronounced dead on the scene. Deputy Brown has been placed on administrative assignment, and DOJ is still investigating the incident. Part of Central High School will open up again next week after a fire forced the district to close the building. According to the La Crosse School District, building crews are working with Xcel Energy and the fire department to bring the Hackett Edition back online. Summer school classes, sports practices, lessons, and other activities will start up again on Monday. The district asks that everyone use the Travis Street doors.
There was a hot day today across the Coulee region yet again as high temperatures soared into those low to even mid-90s in some spots. Now, as we head into tonight, our temperatures will be dropping into the 50s and low 60s. Let's get a check now on your zone forecast. La Crosse County, you're looking at 60s here mainly. 61 West Salem, 66 in Unalaska and La Crosse tonight. 64 in Stoddard and 61 Soldiers Grove. We're looking at 64 in La Crescent. And as we head into the central zones, lows tonight into the 50s and 60s. 63 Arcadia, but 57 in Sparta. 58 in Alma Center. Lastly, those Chippewa Valley areas looking at lows into the low to mid 60s, 66, and a few passing clouds in Eau Claire. 8 to 8 forecast showing that just a few clouds here for tonight and also into early tomorrow morning, and slightly on the warm side as well, with temperatures into the 70s overnight and then dropping into the 60s by early tomorrow morning. And then just like that, we're back in the low 70s by 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm going to check on your full weather forecast coming up in just a bit. Back to you.
Thanks, Derek. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers has approved a package of bipartisan affordable housing measures. Evers signed 5 bills into law that create loan programs for builders and landlords. The Republican-led Budget Writing Committee set aside $525 million to fund the new loans. The laws will also make it easier for developers to get permits for new residencies. The legislature is expected to pass the state budget, which includes funding on the housing projects, next week. State Republicans also passed a plan to cut income taxes as part of the state budget. Democrats say the cuts benefit wealthier Wisconsinites. Emily Fannin explains.
Representative Bourne.
Aye.
Republicans on the Joint Finance Committee included cutting income taxes by $3.5 billion in the state budget. Under the proposal, the state's income brackets would go from 4 to 3. Republicans say it would overall reduce taxes by 15% or $573 on average for all taxpayers. But Democrats say that's misleading because they argue it primarily benefits the wealthiest earners.
You had a choice between regular Wisconsinites and rich people, and you chose rich people.
Filers who earn between $50,000 to $60,000 would pay on average $165 less in taxes, while individuals making $150,000 to $200,000 would see an average $1,200 tax cut under the proposal.
This is historic. We have never seen a tax cut like this. And I understand that some of my colleagues on the left have a little bit of heartburn over that top marginal tax rate and what that means, but this impacts every taxpayer in the state of Wisconsin.
The committee also had a tense debate over Republicans gutting $32 million from the UW system budget, an effort to defund diversity programs and positions. The move was expected after Assembly Speaker Robin Vos proposed deep cuts to campus diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, calling them a waste of taxpayer dollars.
You are making a mistake by targeting this. If you vote for this garbage right here, right now, if you fire 188 Wisconsinites simply because they took a job and care about diverse populations, Robin Vos wins.
I don't think they're these raving racists that until they come to the hallowed grounds of UW-Madison or whatever four-year campus, that they will straighten them out. They will make them good human beings. I just got more faith in our citizenry.
Now that the budget has been finalized, lawmakers plan to come back to Madison next week to vote on the sweeping bill. Then Governor Evers has some big decisions to make, whether he will sign the budget, veto it, or make partial vetoes.
Along with state Democrats, Governor Evers criticized the tax cuts as being too generous for the wealthy. His spokesperson says he believes tax relief should be targeted to the middle class. Gunderson Health System employees are taking time to remember one of their former colleagues. Carol Wittenberg passed away 2 years ago after her battle with breast cancer. An avid supporter of Steppin' Out in Pink, her family, friends, and coworkers held a gathering at her memorial today at the Onalaska Trail to promote the final push for early bird registration for this year's event. Carol's husband says the event always held a special place in Carol's heart.
Steppin' Out in Pink was her baby. She was involved in it for so many years, I believe from the very beginning. It was her big passion.
One of Carol's coworkers said her dedication to Steppin' Out in Pink was something she admired.
Every year it was, I'm sorry, I have to get over there and be part of the t-shirts. She not only volunteered as a walker every year, but she volunteered her time in making sure other walkers got what they needed.
If you'd like to see Carol's memorial, it's on the trail near the Onalaska Clinic. Early bird registration for Steppin' Out in Pink is $20 and ends next Thursday. For more information, we've got a link on news8000.com. Still ahead, tomorrow marks 1 year since Roe v. Wade was overturned. Activists on both sides continue to use the decision as a rallying point. And 3M is paying up. The company settled multi-billion-dollar lawsuits related to toxic chemicals found in their products.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
This is how legends are.
2024 Chevy Silverado HD with Duramax diesel. And the Chevy Silverado with powerful TurboMax engine. No matter what route you take, there's a Chevy truck to get you there. Find new roads. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 LT TurboMax pickups, or current Chevy owners get a $5,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Visit HometownChevy.com.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love. And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
Last June, the Supreme Court eliminated the federal constitutional right to abortion with its ruling in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization. The decision overturning Roe v. Wade changed the landscape for abortion access in America. Ahead of tomorrow's one-year mark, those on either side of the issue remain in a political battle. William James Inman reports from the White House.
President Biden is rallying with abortion rights groups, marking 1 year since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade.
Americans would not stand by and let the court take away the right that's so fundamental.
The president is using the occasion to issue a new executive order. The order strengthens access to birth control pills through the Affordable Care Act, Medicare, and Medicaid services. It also tries to ensure access to pills for veterans and service members through other federal programs.
I know I'm 198 years old. But all kidding aside, think about that. I never ever thought I'd be signing an executive order protecting the right to contraception.
Democrats see abortion rights as a critical issue to rally voters for the 2024 presidential election, and it remains a key issue for anti-abortion rights groups as well.
We will stand every day without apology for the unalienable right to life.
Former Vice President and 2024 presidential candidate Mike Pence dismissed the idea that abortion will hurt Republicans on the ballot.
The cause of life is the calling of our time, and we must not rest and must not relent until we restore the sanctity of life to the center of American law in every state in this country.
In a new CBS News poll, 57% of Americans surveyed said the overturn of Roe v. Wade has been mostly bad for the country. Willie James Inman, CBS News, the White House.
86% of those surveyed say overturning Roe is bad because it puts the health and lives of women at more risk. And 86% of those who say overturning Roe is a good thing say it protects the lives of unborn babies. 3M has reached an agreement to settle lawsuits claiming toxic chemicals known as forever chemicals had contaminated U.S. water supplies. The company announced it would pay up to $10.3 billion over 13 years to fund public water suppliers in the U.S. that have detected the chemicals in drinking water. The chemicals are often used to make coatings that repel water, grease, and oil. The settlement comes after 3M faced thousands of lawsuits for the last 2 decades over its products that contained the chemicals. They allege 3M knew the chemicals caused cancer, developmental defects, and other health problems. 3M said last year it would stop producing the chemicals by the end of 2024. The FDA released new draft guidance today on clinical trials that use psychedelic drugs. Researchers have been exploring the use of psychedelics to treat certain medical conditions, including psychiatric and substance abuse disorders. The FDA says while these treatments show promise, clinical trials need to consider the unique characteristics of the drugs. The new guidance outlines how to collect data and conduct trials. It also highlights the potential risks and discusses measures that can be taken to prevent drug misuse. Still ahead tonight at 10, the premier freshwater fishing tournament descends on La Crosse. Local anglers compete on the Mississippi, among the best from the nation and around the world.
We dealt with yet another hot and dry day today across the area, but stay tuned though, we do have some rain chances in the forecast this weekend. I'll talk about that, plus your full weather forecast, all that and more coming up after the break.
Tired of mealtime meh? Give your appetite a vacation at Taco John's. A trip to crispy shrimp taco paradise with freshly made mango salsa does wonders. Ooh, I think I'm getting a tan. 3 for $6 mango shrimp street tacos. Summertime only at Taco John's.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
If If money talked, it would tell you about the premium ingredients on Taco John's Valuest menu starting at $1, $2, or $3. Hand-cut sirloin steak, crispy fried chicken, and fresh pico. And if your appetite talked, it would say cha-ching. The Valuest menu only at Taco John's.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Well, it sure was yet another steamy afternoon today across the Coulee region as high temperatures were into the 90s this afternoon. Now for tonight, temperatures are dropping into the 60s in La Crosse County. As we move further south, we're looking at lows tonight mainly into the 60s here as well, with 63 in Viroqua, 61 meanwhile Soldiers Grove, 63 in Lansing, and 63 Caledonia. We're looking at lows tonight into the 50s the further east you are, but the 60s further west for our central zones. 58 in Alma Center and 61 in Blair can be said there. And as we head north into the Chippewa Valley tonight, we are looking at lows mainly into the 60s with 66 degrees and a few passing clouds for you in Eau Claire. Overall, the forecast tonight, 66, partly cloudy, slightly warm here for La Crosse, and light and variable winds. For the day tomorrow, 92 degrees, scattered showers and thunderstorms, and overall pretty hot as well. South winds at 10 to 20 miles an hour. I'll check now on your zone forecast for the day tomorrow in La Crosse County, upper 80s and low 90s. Definitely going to be a hot one here tomorrow. 91 in Soldiers Grove, 88 in Viroqua tomorrow afternoon. And as we head into our central zones, we got upper 80s here in many spots with a high of 88 in Whitehall. And in the Chippewa Valley, upper 80s, low 90s tomorrow afternoon here for you with a high of 89 degrees expected in Eau Claire. We're watching the stationary frontal boundary position just off to the north of us tonight, sending in some showers and thunderstorms mainly to our north. We're going to be watching the evolution, though, of this system because a low pressure system is expected to form to our west tomorrow. And out ahead of it, showers and thunderstorms are likely here to move into the Coulee region for tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, as we head into Sunday morning, it does look like a lot of the precipitation should come to a close before it begins to fire up again as we head into the day on Sunday. So something we'll be watching out for. Behind the storm system, though, we're expected to see much cooler temperatures, and I'll get to your 8-day forecast here in a second. But I do want to show you rain tracker because the showers and thunderstorms, some of them could produce some locally heavy downpours, leading to higher rainfall totals in some spots. And I am thinking that we probably will see around an inch or so of rain between now through the end of the day on Sunday, which is very good news for the drought, by the way, because now the latest update that came in yesterday showing us this moderate drought condition for the Chippewa Valley. Meanwhile, in the central zones, you are under this abnormally dry condition. And we also have that moderate drought condition for portions of our southern communities. Far south, you're looking at a severe drought. So any type of rain is definitely much needed. However, I'm also watching the chance for a chance of severe weather around here because some of those thunderstorms could produce not only heavy rain, but gusty winds and hail. And the main timing is tomorrow between 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. with some of those thunderstorms. So keep it here to News 8. We'll keep you updated on the very latest on that. Here's a check on your 8-day forecast. We're looking at not only thunderstorms here this weekend, but again, could linger into early Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday look pretty nice and dry. Temperatures a little cooler. And speaking of cooler, our highs drop into the low to mid 80s for much of next week. A chance of showers and thunderstorms is possible again by the end of next week, though, too.
This is the biggest event in the fishing world.
The 14th annual High School Fishing World Finals and National Championship is in La Crosse this week for just the second time ever. Hundreds of anglers from around the world are going head-to-head on the Mississippi River catching bass for millions of dollars in college scholarships. La Crosse first hosted this tournament back in 2020, but this time around, competitors are getting a real taste of what La Crosse has to offer.
The community has just had overwhelming support, and I know it's hard because all of a sudden 4,000 people descend on your local boat ramp and the streets are packed and all. Sometimes it's not a lot of fun, but La Crosse has really done well. The community's really welcomed these families here, and we appreciate it.
Good ones, guys. 9 pounds, 4
This tournament started on Wednesday. Cartledge says this week-long tournament has brought about 4,000 people to the area. The World Championship concludes tomorrow out on the Mississippi River. It's the fourth Friday in June, which means it's the first Fourth Fridays event of the summer. The La Crosse Area Chamber of Commerce hosts Fourth Fridays at Riverside Park in downtown La Crosse. This is the second summer of the event series, which features art, drink and food vendors, and live musicians every fourth Friday of June, July, August, and September. The head of the chamber says it's a good time for everyone involved, and downtown stores also see a boost.
So it's really just to draw people in, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the river, enjoy the beauty of the area, but then also we hope that they're spending money and visiting all of our brick and mortar businesses here as well.
The event series has grown from last year with the number of vendors nearly doubling. You can visit Riverside on the 4th Friday of the month. Next one, of course, going to be July 28th. This weekend, the City of Onalaska will be hosting their Celebrate Onalaska Festival. The event will be held tomorrow at Onalaska's Van Riper Park and the Onalaska Omni Center. There will be live music, carnival rides and games, and fireworks to close out the night. That event is free to the public. Also happening this weekend, Explore La Crosse will be hosting a historic trolley tour on Saturday. The ride takes passengers along the city's riverfront through the historic parts of town and some of the area's parks. La Crosse County Historical Society members will also be on hand to provide some facts as the trolley goes through town. And calling all cornhole enthusiasts, the Holmen Area Community Center is sponsoring its first annual cornhole tournament this Saturday. The tournament's going to be held rain or shine at Features Sports Bar and Grill in Holmen. The event will also have live music, raffles, and a silent auction. The first and second place teams are going to be awarded some cash prizes. And if you're planning on being west of the Mississippi this weekend, you can check out Brownsville Days. The festivities start today. They go until tomorrow. There's going to be a car show, live music, a beanbag tournament, and a parade. That one's going to start at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Coming up next in sports, a border battle between two of our area Legion teams, and the Brewers on the road for game one of a 10-game road trip. See how their matchup against Cleveland fared tonight. Cade is in next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or specialty care, Mayo Clinic Health System offers the best options for care where and when you and your family needs it.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Improve your home to improve your life. Enjoy the comfort, convenience, and beauty of new windows and doors. Enjoy maximum performance when they are installed by the Board Store's very experienced and factory-certified installers. Relax knowing you get your best price up front. No gift cards, no free stuff, and no pressure. Superior product, superior installation at a price lower than most others. Invest wisely. The Board Store Home Improvements. Prompt free estimates.
We all know how weather goes around here. So why not take the First Warn team with you? Stay weather aware with hourly temps and conditions, video forecasts, and interactive radar. And the best part? It's easy to use. Here, try it.
When you feel that chill in the air, make sure your furnace will keep you comfortable.
Call GNT Heating and Air Conditioning. Quality you can count on, experience you can trust.
With over 50 years of combined experience, GNT services residential and commercial within 50 miles of West Salem.
It's Ram season, and that means huge savings at Chrysler Winona. 2023 Ram 1500 Laramies up to $11,000 off MSRP. Featuring comforts like heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, 12-inch Uconnect screen, and remote start. And safety features like blind spot detection and forward collision warning. These Rams are packed with options. And with up to $11,000 off a Ram Laramie, you'll want to come visit us today at Chrysler Winona, downtown Winona.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Cade Overton.
Well, just because the high school baseball season's over doesn't mean the action on the diamond stops. The Legion baseball season is in full swing, and two of our area teams are squaring off today in La Crescent. Let's go over there. It's a beautiful day to play too. La Crescent hosting La Crosse Post 52 for a doubleheader. La Crescent down 1 in the first, but base is full for Cale Baker, and he's going to clear them. Baker lines it into left field, and it can't be handled cleanly. All 3 runs scored. La Crescent takes a 4-1 lead, but Post 52 responds in the second. Lucas Eilston is going to find the gap in left center field, and that's trouble. Tyler Young comes in to score. La Crosse within a run. It's 4-3, but La Crescent answers right back. Bottom of 2, it's Baker again coming up clutch. RBI single makes it 6-3. La Crescent takes game 1 by a final of 10-8. Over to Copeland Park. Loggers in action today, hosting the Thunder Bay Border Cats. Scoreless game of the first, but Gabe Darcy's going to put a change to that. He gets one down the third base line. Jordan Donahue touches home. the Loggers take a 1-0 lead. Thunder Bay would tie it up and then with a runner on second, the Baycats line one out to left field. Darcy makes the grab, the throw to second in time for the double play. Inning over. This one would need an extra inning to decide a winner, but the Loggers pull it off 6-5 in the 10th. These two teams will go again tomorrow. How about the Brewers? Game 1 of a 10-game road trip up against the Cleveland Guardians, and with 2 men on, Willy Adames absolutely crushes this ball. You can forget about it. A 3-run home run to left. That's going to give Milwaukee a 4-0 lead. Same inning, 2 on for Yelich, and Yelich going to add some insurance. A base knock up the middle, scores another. Brewers blow this game wide open, and they weren't done. 9th inning, and it's Adames again, giving them one more just for good measure. A solo shot to right center, his second homer of the game, as the Brewers start the road trip with a 7-1 win. All right, in Minnesota, or I should say in Detroit, the Twins taking on the Tigers. Scoreless game in the second, but in steps Royce Lewis. What a season he's been having. He takes this one over the left field wall for a solo shot, and the Twins jump out in front. Later in the inning, a man on for Max Kepler, and he's going to raise Lewis one better. This one's deep to right center, and it's gone. This one's a 2-run shot. Twins now lead by 3. Tigers had their chances, but with the bases loaded in the 6th, Miguel Cabrera is going to ground into a 4-3 double play as the Twins hold on for the win 4-1. And then here in lacrosse, J.D. Gritzmacher will take over as the 25th men's basketball coach in UWL history. Gritzmacher spent the past 3 seasons as the head coach at Bryant and Stratton College in Wauwatosa. He compiled a 57-30 overall record with the Bobcats, including winning a single-season school record 26 games this past season. Gritzmacher is a UW Whitewater graduate. He also served as the Warhawks assistant coach from 2015 until 2017. He knows what the Wyatt Conference is about, and when he learned there was a head coaching opportunity, it was something he couldn't pass up.
I'm going to bring in my own style of play, our own program. I think one thing with me is I'm a defensive guy, so we're defense first. We're going to always play. That's going to always be our number one thing on the court. We're going to try to be the hardest playing team on the court, and it's something that's the way we're going to practice and the way we're going to do things. I think this is one of the best jobs in the league and really one of the best jobs in the state. So when it had the opportunity to go get it, I wanted to push all my chips into the middle of the table, and I'm just fired up to be here.
And from college to the pros, the NBA draft went late into last night, but the Bucks managed to walk away with 2 solid draft picks. Originally, the Bucks only had 1 pick, the last pick of the draft, where they selected Chris Livington, a 6'6" wing who earned all SEC freshman honors after just 1 season at Kentucky. He averaged 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 22 minutes a game. A very young prospect, but he was a big-time recruit and has tons of talent. But the big move of the draft was trading up and getting the draft rights to Andre Jackson Jr. Milwaukee gave up a 2030 second-round pick and some cash to get the 6'6" wing who helped UConn win the national championship. He averaged just 6.7 points a game, but added 6 rebounds and just under 5 assists. He's not a big scorer, but he's a high IQ guy and plays to win.
He's a winner. To impact winning at a high level with low attempts, he just knows how to do it. And it's not that he can't shoot or that he won't shoot. It's just he knows how to play.
Well, a great draft night for Milwaukee, even though they came into the draft with just 1 pick. They're walking away with 2 solid prospects. Next up for the Bucks, finding a way to bring Chris Middleton back or finding his replacement. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Get over 50% off on this sofa chaise right now at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Up to 60% off list throughout the store and up to 70% off on clearance items. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Ground-shaking, engine-revving truck and tractor pulling returns to Recreation Park, Tomah, Wisconsin, June 22nd through the 24th with the Budweiser Dairyland Super National Truck and Tractor Pull. Tomah will host the top competitors from across the nation in 5 action-packed sessions over the course of 3 days on 2 competitive pulling tracks. For more information, go to TomahTractorPull.com. That's TomahTractorPull.com. Join us in Tomah, Wisconsin, June 22nd through the 24th for the Budweiser Dairyland Super National Truck and Tractor Pull.
This time of year has many different names. We call it Showtime. It's when there's work to be done and fun to be had. Plus, it's time for Auto Show, where you can experience new Ford SUVs firsthand. Then head to your Northland Ford dealers for exclusive offers like 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. It's showtime. Hurry in today. Now for a limited time only, get 0% financing for 36 months, plus $1,000 in open trade assist on select Ford SUVs. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. It's Harley's 120th anniversary, and we are celebrating all year long. Our new 2023s are on the floor with new models, new colors, but that classic Harley ride. Plus, we have awesome anniversary apparel, including custom helmets, limited edition clothes, riding gear, and more. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
Incredible deal on this Sealy Queen mattress for just $399 at the 4th of July mattress blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Plus, Sealy mattresses starting as low as $129. Up to 60% off list. What a sale.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A West Salem favorite is celebrating a milestone today. Linda's Bakery has been providing customers with delicious goodies since 1973, and today they celebrated their 50th anniversary. Today the bakery kicked off a 3-day event as a way to thank the community. So through the weekend, anyone who stops by will receive a free slice of anniversary cake, sweets, and coffee.
We want to thank the community for supporting us for 50 years and also thank our loyal staff. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be here today.
Employees say that over the years, the bakery has felt like a second home.
I've loved this job. I've worked here for about a year now, and I love everything about this job. All the coworkers are nice, all the customers are nice. Everything overall, it's just a great job.
Now, Linda purchased the bakery in 1973. She retired in 2008, but her family still operates the bakery. We'll be right back after this.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
What would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Keep your space feeling comfortable this summer with 11% off everything at Menards. Check out our great selection of air conditioners. From big to small, we carry it all. Like this Denali Air 6,000 BTU window conditioner. It's $149.96 after rebate. Breathe in fresh, clean air with Best Air air filters. They capture airborne allergens like dust, pollen, and mold spores, ensuring the best overall performance of your HVAC system. Right now, 4-inch pleated air filters are only $14.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
At Batteries Plus, we bring power to your life. From the first cast to the last catch, Batteries Plus has what it takes to power your passion.
Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless sofas and recliners, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Back when I was a kid, we used to ride our bikes in the 4th of July parade. Then we'd have a picnic and blow the crap out of some fireworks. We had rockets, cakes, shells, missiles, fountains, firecrackers, sparklers. Oh, the sky was filled with bomb diggity hoop like a boss all night long. Get your own sick fireworks at Joe Blow's Fireworks in Reedstown, Ferryville, and Prairie du Chien. For more information, visit jpfireworks.com.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $1,200 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Here's a last check on your 8-day forecast. Good chances of showers and thunderstorms here for this weekend. It's going to be much cooler, though, behind that storm system as highs drop into the low to mid 80s for much of next week. Another chance of showers and storms for the end of next week as well. Back to you.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.